got up and he went back in our pastor's office, and then I heard 2 shots.
3302 Nancy Avenue.
Yes, can you hurry up, please?
With his congregation listening to every shot, a beloved reverend and community leader was killed.
We've got cars en route.
As the church choir sang.
That was my pastor, and I really loved him.
Now the victim's own brother sits in jail, accused of pulling the trigger, and we're learning more about the suspect's violent, troubled past.
So I just got everybody out of the church. And, we just kept hearing shooting.
Hello, I'm Kate Bartley. The pastor, William Schooler, was 70 years old. He was a leader in the community. We got a copy of the call a church member made to 911.
Our pastor just got shot by his brother. He's still suing them.
Where's the shooter at?
In the church, in the back, with his brother and his wife.
We know the suspected gunman walked into the church around 1 o'clock today. The victim, William Schooler, was preaching at St. Peter's Missionary Baptist Church. It sits here on Nancy Avenue in Dayton. News Center 7's Andy Sedlak has been there most of the day talking to relatives, church members, and police. He's live with what they're saying about these brothers. Andy?
Well, Kate, all is quiet at the church right now. A far cry from earlier this afternoon when members of this congregation came rushing out those doors. When we arrived, we found people who were crying, visibly and quite understandably upset. Later, family members would tell us that the shooter, who's only 2 years younger than the brother he's accused of killing, struggled with mental illness.
We heard pow pow. Usher at the door said, everybody get down, everybody get out.
I was crying and everything. I don't know what to do.
Before 70-year-old William Schooler was killed, we know he turned the service over to his choir director.
Gave me the look like that, and he usually always do that, tell me, you know, it's in your hands now. Go ahead. And he did that, and he walked onto the back.
Then police say Daniel Schooler, his younger brother, followed.
I looked over to my right, and I saw the man walk up, made nothing about it. Continued directing, and then I heard the first pop, and I thought he fell because there's like a little step right there.
It soon became apparent that's not what happened.
And then I heard the second pop, and then I was like, that sounds like gunshots.
Police tell us the pastor was shot multiple times, but they wanted to make one thing clear.
I want to make sure that the public understands that this is not a random act of violence. This was somewhat of a domestic situation between family members.
A niece told us Daniel Schooler struggled with mental illness.
Bipolar, schizophrenic. He had a lot of things going on that he was dealing with.
We were rolling when Daniel Schooler was put into the back of a police cruiser. Police found him still at the church.
I don't think he woke up this morning and said, I want to kill my brother. I just think the mental state and illness goes together, and that's what evil does.
We asked where the family goes from here.
We stick together and we pray and don't turn on each other. Because he has daughters, the other one has daughters, and we love them both. So we have to stick together. That's all we know, that's all we have.
And we know that William Schooler leaves behind a wife, 3 kids, and 2 grandchildren. Charges against his brother could be presented as early as tomorrow. We're live in Dayton. Andy Sedlak, News Center 7.
The suspected shooter, Daniel Schooler, had a troubled past. Court records